Continuing from the previous episode 395. In a place surrounded by clouds, magnificent palaces floating above the white clouds also appeared here. Most of the palaces are pure white, and the mysterious gas-like white clouds under the palace is also perfect and perfectly combined. At this time, on a road paved with fine cobblestones, two figures are also walking slowly. One, it was a woman with two pairs of pure white wings. A holy aura emanated from the woman's body, and then a pure white feather sword hung from her waist. This appearance is obviously to protect the purple woman next to her. Next to the woman, a woman in purple clothes also appeared. There was a rather soft aura around the woman, which made people feel quite cordial, but at this time, the three pairs of purple wings behind the woman also trembled slightly. Your Majesty, there is news from the lower realm that there is a child of light born on the Btth continent. A well-proportioned woman also said to a woman beside her. Strange to say, it seems that all the people living here have one thing in common. That is, they all have wings. And here, there are only women, and I have never seen any men. The woman who spoke also had two pairs of pure white wings flapping slightly, as if she had long been used to these wings. As for the woman called Her Majesty, she has three pairs of purple wings. Well, I see, the woman also said slowly and calmly, as if there were no fluctuations in her heart. Xiao Yan, how are you? The woman with three pairs of purple wings was clearly Qing Yuan. The woman who was rescued by Xiao Yan, who had just come to Btth continent. Today's Qing Yuan is also coming to this kingdom of angels and has mastered a lot of power. In this kingdom of angels, he has also entered the ranks of queens. At this time, Qing Yuan has grown a lot compared to the time Xiao Yan encountered before. The slightly raised chest on Qing Yuan's chest, the face with a kind smile on his cheeks, and the purple pupils, Qing Yuan at this time is also quite charming, which undoubtedly shows the growth of Qing Yuan. After all, this kingdom of angels is still in charge of several archangels at this time. As for Qing Yuan, it has grown slowly under the protection of the angel family. After all, even the archangel only has three pairs of white wings. As for purple, it is the blood of the royal family of the angel family. Only those with royal bloodline can give birth to such wings. Purple, it means that Qing Yuan will master the resurrection magic in the future. This divine resurrection technique is enough to be treated with respect by the peak powerhouses. So now Qing Yuan's status is probably like that of a queen in the whole kingdom of angels. If it weren't for their lack of strength, I am afraid that several archangels would have already handed over the entire kingdom of angels to Qing Yuan. But fortunately, Qing Yuan was relieved. After all, if he were to manage the entire kingdom of angels, it would be a headache to think about. Yep, Sister Keisha, what did you just say? Btth continent? At the next moment, Qing Yuan suddenly remembered something. His beautiful eyes turned slightly, and then stared at the woman who was beside him just now. A child of light has appeared in the church above Btth continent. After a while, I will also ask the queen to give you an angel blessing. Therefore, this child of light also has some of our angel's abilities. Keisha is also saving the road, but her voice has softened. Obviously, although the queen in front of her is left behind in the world, she has no temper or temperament. It is quite good, so it also won the trust of many sisters in their angel kingdom in a short period of time. Above the Btth continent? Is it Xiao Yan? At the next moment, Qing Yuan's little face was also looking forward to it, and then stared at Keisha. Xiao Yan? It's not Xiao Yan, it's called. The next moment Keisha was also somewhat puzzled, but Keisha said no, and when she was about to continue, Qing Yuan interrupted. Oh, it's not him. I don't know how he is now. I didn't have time to thank him at the beginning. The next moment, Qing Yuan also slowly stared into the distance, but his purple pupils also revealed a slight anticipation. After all, Xiao Yan was also told by the person responsible for attracting Qing Yuan from the angel clan when Xiao Yan refined the Guban Peiyuan pill for her, so Qing Yuan at this time was not just grateful to Xiao Yan. Oh, who is our little princess thinking about? Keisha also joked. No, Sister Keisha, don't make fun of me. Qing Yuan hurriedly said when he heard the words, but his cheeks were also extremely rosy. Obviously he was not good at concealing it at all. Sister Keisha, can I go down to the world to see? The next moment, Qing Yuan bit his lips slightly, as if he had made a decision, and then slowly said to Keisha beside him. Go to the world? Keisha heard the words, and her eyes were slightly wrinkled, and she was obviously stunned by the sudden thought of the queen in front of her. Why are you suddenly going to the world? It's good to live here. Keisha also said in her heart. No, you have the blood of our angel family and royal family, and you can't go down when you don't have the power to protect yourself. Keisha also directly vetoed. How can this be? Sister Keisha, I'll go down one day. How's the day going? At the next moment, Qing Yuan didn't give up at all, and said to Keisha with a look of anticipation. No, unless you break through Do Xian, or 6 pairs of 12 wings will be born. The next moment linked to www.novelmtl.com. Keisha also said slowly. Okay, I see. Qing Yuan also lowered his voice a little, then said slowly. Sister Keisha, let's go. Today I also have to hurry up to practice. After Qing Yuan finished speaking, he also walked towards the front. Ahead is the cultivation place of the angel family. Hee, Xiao Yan. It was really fortunate that you saved this little princess at the beginning, but thanks to you, it seems that our little princess has some other thoughts about you. Keisha also looked at Qing Yuan with high fighting spirit and said in her heart. Clearly Qing Yuan's actions just now could not escape Keisha's eyesight, so Keisha looked at Qing Yuan's appearance. Some things can also be guessed. But Xiao Yan, people from the Xiao family. But forget it, as long as the little princess grows up, these things will be up to her. Xinya 81 Zhang Wian Wang U, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Koem. After all, as long as the little princess has mastered the magic of resurrection, I am afraid that the people in the 7 Realms Center will have to respect the little princess. Keisha finished planning, and followed. Xiao Yan, wait for me. Back then, I was a weak woman who needed your help, but the next time you see me, I will be very powerful. At least it won't be a drag on you. Qing Yuan also said in his heart. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 396. 10 days passed quickly. 9 days passed in a blink of an eye, and the last day was left. The Xuanling royal family auction, which was considered a prosperous world for 3 days in Xuanling, was about to start. The body should be fine. Why haven't you woken up yet? At this moment, Mu Yingying, who was lying flat on the bed, was also gently held by Xiao Yan's wrist, and then an extremely gentle force emanated from Xiao Yan's body. And then slowly checked Mu Yingying's injuries. Speaking of Xiao Yan, he also relied on the tenacious physique of 23 kinds of different fires, and with some high-level healing medicines, he recovered his injuries in 9 days. To master it, it is undoubtedly more tyrannical than when he had just broken through the 4-star duty consummation. What happened? Is she not awake yet? The door of the room was gently pushed open, and then Mu Feng also walked in, looking at Mu Yingying who was still lying on the bed, and said, The injury should be healed, but I don't know why I haven't woken up yet. Xiao Yan also shook his head, slightly puzzled. By the way, Xiao Yan, I haven't had time to ask, what did you encounter inside? Otherwise, with the perfection level of a 4-star Do Emperor and the strength of a middle-stage 5-star Do Emperor, you wouldn't be so embarrassed. Mu Feng said like a curious baby. We encountered the robbery of the Xuanling Imperial Family Enshrinement Hall in the Xuanling Imperial Pond. 8-star Do D's perfection level strength. Xiao Yan also said solemnly. Before his master Jinlong King retreated, he also instructed Xiao Yan that this Mu Feng was someone who could be friends with him, so Xiao Yan also told him about it. What? The next moment, Mu Feng was also surprised. The strength of the 8-star duty perfection level. This is comparable to Senior Mu Shuji in their human palace. This Xiao Yan was able to escape to heaven. It's terrifying. No wonder it was the one who killed the twin ghost emperors. Mu Feng was also extremely shocked in his heart. Because this Xuanling Imperial Pond is the territory of the Xuanling Imperial Family, and their Xuanling Imperial Family dares to kill people on their own territory, this is too presumptuous. No wonder Elder Zhu is so angry. Mu Feng also understood why Elder Zhu was so angry. It turned out that the 2 disciples in his pavilion were actively attacked on someone else's territory. How could he not be angry? Looks like I have to be a little more careful with this Xuanling royal family in the future. At the next moment, Mu Feng also had a plan in his heart. Cough, cough. As Mu Feng had just finished speaking, Mu Yingying, who was on the bed beside him, also jerked a few times with her jade hand, and then her body shook suddenly, and a voice full of silver bells was also from Mu Yingying's mouth, Xiao Yan. Xinyan 81 Zhang Wian Wang U. Kai 8.1 ZS, Koem with an exclamation, Mu Yingying also sat up directly. The next moment, Xiao Yan and Mu Feng also noticed that Mu Yingying suddenly woke up, but this behavior was a bit strange. Just wake up. Xiao Yan also smiled at Mu Yingying and said, Xiao Yan, are you alright? The next moment, Mu Yingying also bit her lips lightly and asked. I'm fine, but Elder Zhu came later, so. Xiao Yan also said, after all, Xiao Yan couldn't tell his own opportunism. But don't blame me for doing that in the first place. After all, the enshrined power of the Xuanling royal family is too powerful, so Xiao Yan also noticed that there was some anger in Mu Yingying's beautiful eyes, and immediately said it. You bastard! How could it be possible to leave me alone to deal with the offerings of the Xuanling royal family? If something happens to you, we belong to a sect, so you can't have an accident. Mu Yingying also had a strange language organization. The situation was urgent at the time, and besides, you kept using that power, and it also caused too much burden on yourself. Xiao Yan also scolded Mu Yingying. Humph! Mu Yingying also snorted coldly, and then did not care about Xiao Yan. Hey, I thought that when I saw Xiao Yan, I would definitely kill him. After all, he actually let me escape by myself, and he was in charge of breaking up. He's too decisive, he's a complete powerhouse of the 8-star Do Di. Now seeing that he is safe and sound, he is so calm. But it's fine, Mu Yingying also said slightly in her heart. Cough, cough. The next moment, Mu Yingying also came back to her senses, and then she pretended to cough a few times. Because Mu Yingying found out that this Xiao Yan was actually holding her hand. Apart from his brother, no one in this world has ever held his hand. Xiao Yan is really. But don't say it, his hands are wide and warm, so comfortable. Mu Yingying couldn't help but rammed. Cough, cough. The next moment, Xiao Yan also slowly pulled out his hand, and then coughed a few times to relieve his embarrassment. Hee, are all of you little guys awake? The next moment, a soft voice echoed slowly in this room, and then at the door, Elder Zhu also slowly pushed in. Old Zhu, seeing Mr. Zhu, the three of them also greeted politely. Tomorrow will be the auction of the Xuanling royal family. The 3 admission tickets have just been delivered to me. After Zhu Lao finished speaking, 3 pages of paper appeared in his hand. It was 3 strips of paper with yellow rays of light. On the whole body, Xuanling royal family auction was engraved with dragon and phoenix dance in large characters, which was quite majestic. I don't know what strange things will happen in this auction. Zhu Lao also distributed the 3 admission tickets directly to Xiao Yan and the link to others www.novelmtl.com and then said slowly. Old Zhu, what is the auction of the Xuanling royal family? Mu Feng, who was beside him, also felt the extraordinariness of the admission ticket, and immediately said. The so-called Xuanling royal family's auction can be regarded as the grandest event in the entire Xuanzhen Santian. After all, apart from the high-level medicinal pills controlled by Dan Ji Yu, this Xuanling royal family's auction has everything. I remember that the last time the Xuanling royal family held an auction was 10 years ago. That time, there were not only high-level fighting techniques of the immortal rank, but also countless precious medicinal materials or some strange things. Zhu Lao also slowly understood. When Xiao Yan and the others heard the words, they suddenly became overjoyed. Because Xiao Yan now, I am still short of some necessities to devour the holy flame. I don't know if there will be anything I want in this auction. Xiao Yan was also quite looking forward to it. Let's go. Today's Xuanling city is undoubtedly more lively. Whether it is several other super sects or some little-known forces, they will all come. In addition, today is a good day for alchemists. Because it is the Xuanling royal family auction, there will be many treasures of heaven and earth in the busy market. I will show you. After Zhu Lao finished speaking, also slowly walked out of the wooden house. It's time for Taobao. The next moment, Xiao Yan also laughed, wondering if he could find something he needed this time. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 397. The group of 4 also slowly left the accommodation, and then headed towards the busy city in Xuanling City. Xuanling City is a bustling city. There are many people from Zhan Santian gathered here. They have many strange things in their hands. These things may seem like scrap iron in the eyes of ordinary people, but in the eyes of those who need them, it is like a lot of money. Therefore, such a busy market is also very popular in Xuanling City, because the busy market is not like an auction, with cumbersome rules. Here, there are only successful transactions. Of course, it is also extremely unwise to steal secretly. After all, everyone knows the truth that wealth is not revealed. If there is no strength, I am afraid that it will not be easy to take out precious things. In the busy market of Xuanling City, everything is dominated by buyers and sellers. As long as the two reach an agreement, the transaction will be completed. The premise is that you have to offer a satisfactory remuneration. The four of them also walked for a long time in the busy Xuanling City, and then slowly came to the downtown. Before entering the downtown area, Xiao Yan noticed a stream of extremely strong danxiang flowing out. It seems that this place is really a good place. Xiao Yan also said slowly. The next moment, without any hesitation, he stepped in. Mu Yingying and Mu Feng also followed, but Elder Zhu also disappeared. The next moment, in a beautiful bamboo building, the figure of Zhu Lao also appeared. Senior. Elder Zhu slowly sat down, and then the people beside him respectfully said, "Has the Xuanling royal family made any big moves recently?" Elder Zhu also asked. Here is a secret information point of their burning incense pavilion under the eyes of the Xuanling royal family. Reporting to the seniors, the Xuanling royal family has not done anything at the moment, and is preparing for this auction intensely. However, according to the investigation of the subordinates, it was found that the dragon-loving army of the Xuanling royal family is gathering, lying to the outside world that they are participating in military exercises, but in fact they are preparing to start a crusade against the Medusa family. A thin figure also slowly got the word. It seems that they still can't stand it anymore. Pass my order to take over Xiao Yi and the green flute from the Hall of Humanity. When the auction ends, I will personally take the 5 of them to the Medusa family. In practice, I will try to stop the Xuanling royal family. Because I always feel that they have some kind of conspiracy. Elder Zhu also slowly understood. Yes, senior. After speaking, the figure was also ready to leave. Wait a minute, and check again which disciple was enshrined in the Xuanling Emperor's pond to intercept me. Elder Zhu also said, as ordered. After the figure finished speaking, he also left, leaving only Elder Zhu. The Xuanling royal family, what are you guys doing? Old Zhu also said, staring at the Xuanling royal family in the depths of the Xuanling city. A lot of medicinal herbs. 9 hearts Ganoderma lucidum. Tianqian snow lotus. All the familiar names came out of Xiao Yan's mouth. What appeared to Xiao and the others were piles of extremely rich medicinal herbs. Langya is full of commodities here, ranging from heaven and earth treasures to panacea. Is this the trading center of Xuanling City? Xiao Yan also looked at this place with great interest. In front of him are 2 very eye-catching characters, pharmacy market. Everyone here has their own booth, and then they are in their own positions, shouting endlessly. The 3 also looked at the medicine market in front of them a little, and then entered the medicine market directly from the road. As the 3 of Xiao Yan disappeared, a slightly burly figure stuck out his head, and then murmured, I saw Xiao Yan just now. Why is it gone now? Taking a closer look, this person is Du Chun. It was the one who joined the ancient desolate palace. A person who cannot cultivate vindictiveness, but his own strength is extremely terrifying. However, at this moment, Du Chun, there was an invisible wave around him. I am afraid that even the 5-star Do Emperor would not dare to underestimate it. You brat, why are you running so fast? In the next moment, an admonishing voice appeared beside Du Chun. A middle-aged man also spoke up, but at this time, the middle-aged man was extremely burly, and his muscles were quite well proportioned. Teacher, you don't know that in the point-snatching competition that our group participated in, Xiao Yan was a bit opportunistic, but he actually killed the twin ghost emperors. Xinya 81 Zhang Wei and Wang Yu. Kai 8.1 ZS, Coem. At that time, I secretly swore that since Xiao Yan saved my life, I will repay him in the future. But before that, I still have to fight to defeat him. Du Chun also laughed, but that smile was full of simplicity but couldn't hide it. Although you are a little naive, you can only be made. The next moment, the middle-aged man beside him also said slowly. After speaking, the 2 also walked straight into the busy city. It's really interesting. Not only are the people from the burning incense pavilion here, but also the people from the ancient desolate palace. The next moment, Solomon's figures also slowly appeared in a tea house next to the busy city. Apparently, Xiao Yan and the people from the ancient desolate palace were all caught in their eyes just now. Among the three, they were all wearing black cloaks that covered their bodies, but among the three, there were two rather majestic figures, and there was also a rather thin figure in the middle. Zujin should be here, right? There was also a deep voice among the three Solomon people. And, among the three figures, a rather tall figure also said, "When will you do it?" Another man with the same burly figure also said, "Wait, after all, the Xuanling royal family's interception failed, so it's not good to take action directly at the Xuanling royal family. It's better to wait until the auction is over before they leave the Xuanling royal family." The thin figure also said, "Yes, my lord." The thin figure just finished speaking, and the two burly figures around him also said, "Bamboo Ember, it's up to you how to escape this time." The thin figure also said slowly, "This Solomon seems to have some connection with the ghost world. But why is there no one here after I tracked it down?" The next moment, not far from Solomon's three black-clothed link to Powerhouse's www.novelmtl.com the space also trembled strangely, and a purgatory hall appeared out of thin air. "People, forget it. Let's go back and report to the sect master first." After the man who was attached to the strange runes, he disappeared, and no one noticed it from beginning to end. "Let's go. I don't know what strange things will appear in this auction of the Xuanling royal family." The next moment, a figure dressed in the clothes of an alchemist also appeared in this Xuanling city, and then walked towards the VIP room. This alchemist is also quite old, but the silver badge engraved with 4 lines on the alchemist's clothes is also extremely dazzling. No matter who it is, it can be seen at a glance that this is clearly the clothes of a high-level pharmacist, and even just from the badge on the clothes, it can be seen that this person has actually reached the initial level of the second-grade emperor. This is enough to make many 4-star fighting emperors go crazy and rush to it. It's actually from Dangu. Even the second-rank emperor alchemist has been dispatched. It seems that the items in this auction are really not to be underestimated. The people who were watching the excitement slowly understood. "Let's go, uncle. I hope this auction will have what we need." Next to the second-rank emperor-rank pharmacist, there is also a girl who looks quite delicate, but this girl has the engraving on her body. The badge with 3 lines is also distributed. Impressively, he is also an alchemist at the peak of the first emperor rank. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 398. Deep in the Xuanling royal family, in a rather quiet bamboo forest. "Wenzi, how are things going?" King Xuanling also slowly sat in the pavilion, and then said slowly, "Wang, the auction is ready, just waiting for it to start tomorrow." Wenzi also said respectfully, "That's good. The things in this auction are too precious, so don't make any mistakes. Don't neglect your guarding power." King Xuanling also said indifferently, "Yes." After Wenzi finished speaking, he also immediately withdrew. After all, this auction was fully entrusted to Wenzi, so he had to do his best. "I don't know why. Why does my left eyelid keep jumping? Is it a bad omen?" King Xuanling also said to himself. "But forget it, after this auction is over, we will set off to attack that Medusa. 9-colored swallowing python, you can't escape from my palm. Humph. Bamboo Jin, just wait for Solomon's people to deal with you. Yanji, you will be mine sooner or later. Ha ha ha." King Xuanling's laughter was also extremely ferocious. Today's Xuanling royal family and Xuanling city are undoubtedly the most lively. After all, tomorrow is when the auction opens, and many super sects or some major forces will also live in this Xuanling city to wait for tomorrow's auction. After all, an auction at this price must be filled with bizarre treasures. If you can get 1 or 2 in your pocket, it will be very good for your own strength and even the sect behind you. In Xuanling City, there are also 2 extremely powerful forces. A force called the Tuling family, although the name is not very pleasant, but this family has existed since the establishment of the Xuanling royal family, so its background is quite large. Among this clan, there is a terrifying powerhouse with earth-type fighting spirit. The Xuanling royal family built the Great Wall that defended the Medusa family, and it also relied on the strength of this family. Otherwise, with the power of the Xuanling royal family, if they wanted to build the Great Wall, it would undoubtedly be extremely difficult. After all, the use of earth attribute fighting qi in this earth spirit family, I am afraid that the entire Zan Santian is unmatched. Another force, strange to say, is the Sun family. The Sun family has always been the guardian of the Xuanling royal family, but the Xuanling royal family has also noticed that the Sun family's ambitions are not small, and it seems that they vaguely want to replace their Xuanling royal family's status. It's just that he was afraid of some old monsters in the Xuanling royal family, so he didn't dare to take action rashly. In this regard, the Xuanling royal family is also aware of the Sun family's intentions, but they didn't point it out. It is precisely because of this that the Sun family and the Xuanling royal family have been at peace with each other. However, the Xuanling royal family also has confidence. If the Sun family rebels, it will be terrifying to say that the family will be destroyed. You little girl, can't you walk slower? Do you want to exhaust your master and my old bones? An unpleasant voice also came from behind the woman. Okay, my good master, if you don't walk faster, the good things will be picked out by others. The woman also found her master, and immediately turned around. One of the two people who spoke was a loving old man. The old man was dressed in yellow and stared at the woman in front of him with a smile on his face. The steadiness from his pupils also set off his entire body, and his body was full of breath. It is also very calm, like a mountain with an aura like a rainbow. And the woman in front of her was also dressed in yellow clothes and had a rather slender figure, but the woman's short hair also perfectly set off her eccentricity. On the woman's waist, there is a rather delicate jade pendant hanging quietly. On the jade pendant, there is a circle, and in the middle of the circle, an earth character slowly appears. It's actually from the Tuling family. Pedestrians passing by also saw these two people, and they immediately greeted them respectfully. After all, the status of the Tuling family is in Xuanling City, which is dozens of miles around, even Xuanling. Among the royal family, the status of the Tuling family is more deeply rooted in the hearts of the people than the Xuanling royal family and the Sun family. This Tuling family built the Great Wall. The Great Wall of 10,000 li has stopped the Medusa family from invading countless times and protected their people, so these people are also very grateful to the people of their Tuling family. Master, let's go to the medicine market first. I heard that there is a small auction of the Xuanling royal family. There are many strange things. After the woman finished speaking, she also went straight to the medicine market. Hey, you! After the old man finished speaking, he also followed the woman. After all, this little girl is in their Tuling family, and her status is quite high, so as a master, she has to protect her well. The Xuanling royal family really lives up to its reputation. Outside an inn, two men with swords on their backs also appeared. When the two men appeared, they didn't exude any aura, but they were quite young at this time, but the shocking sword intent on their bodies could not be concealed. This time, the master and the others didn't come. I also followed the name of the master and took you out to see it. Maybe it will help you break through the current realm. Xinya 81 Zhang Weian Wang U. Kai 8.1 ZS. Co M. After all, although this little junior brother started a little late, his understanding of the sword intent made them feel ashamed as senior brothers. Thank you, third senior brother, but I'm not interested in link to the so www.novelmtl.com. One of the figures also said, and then went directly to his residence. Hey, I'm really obsessed with swords. The third senior brother also knew his junior brother's weird attitude, and he didn't have any thoughts, and then went to his residence. Their Wanjamen is the head of the 9 super sects, so it is naturally indispensable for this kind of prosperity. It seems that there are a lot of forces pouring into this Xuanling city now. With so many forces pouring in, it seems that this auction is also extremely anticipated. After speaking, he disappeared into the inn. Up to this time, a lot of powerful forces have poured into Xuanling City, and of course some people who entered silently cannot be ruled out. Inside the Xuanling Imperial Palace, a rather exquisite place, this place is where the items of this auction are stored. How is the arrangement of the guards? Wen Zi also appeared at the door of this room, and then said to the soldiers guarding the door. Reporting to the Lord, the Guardian has immediately spread all over the interior of the Xuanling Imperial House and the outer periphery of the Xuanling City. No one can trespass unless you are an immortal warrior. The soldier also said respectfully. Well, that's fine. Thank you for your hard work. After this auction is over, I'll give you a long vacation. Let's do it well. After Wen Zi finished speaking, he also left here. When the soldiers heard this, they immediately started patrolling more and more diligently. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 399. Xiao Yan and the others also entered the medicine market, and then kept walking around, firstly to find some high-level cherished medicinal materials, and secondly to observe the eve of what could be called the entire Xuantian Santian auction of prosperity. Even Xiao Yan, in the face of so many treasures of heaven and earth, his eyes became hot, and his heart was moved, because there were some extremely precious things here, which made Xiao Yan quite jealous. Looking at Xiao Yan's special status as a pharmacist, he also has a sincere love for some precious treasures. After all, it is difficult for a clever woman to cook without rice. If a pharmacist does not have medicinal materials, even if his skills are high, he will not be able to refine magical medicines. Although no trace of the existence of the specific holy flame has been found, but to swallow the holy flame, we still have to prepare early. 3 things needed to devour holy flames. 7 flame flowers, Shu Shengdan, blood spirit ice liquid. Now there are only 2 kinds of medicinal herbs, and the blood spirit ice liquid is enough, but the 7 flame flowers are too precious. If I can't find them, the 3 flame flowers in my hand should be enough. There is only one left. Shu Shengdan. This is the rank of the 2nd rank emperor rank Xuandan. Xiao Yan also thought quickly in his heart. Xiao Yan knew that this alchemist started from 1st to 10th rank, and the 10th rank was the emperor rank pill, but after reaching the emperor rank, it was divided into the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd rank of the emperor rank, and each rank was divided into the 3rd rank of heaven and earth. Level. Now Xiao Yan's strength and soul power have always been at the peak of the emperor's mortal level. Whether it is soul power or medicine refining technology, they can't improve by half a point, so that Xiao Yan's pharmacist's rank is also stuck at the peak of the emperor's 1st grade Tiandan. As for the breakthrough emperor's 2nd grade pharmacist, it is also out of reach. However, Xiao Yan also felt that as long as his soul power was making breakthroughs, it would be a matter of course for a pharmacist to break through to the 2nd rank of the emperor, and then he would be able to refine the Shu Shengdan. Materials for refining Zhu Shengdan: gold and silver snow dew, ice heart grass. The blood essence of ice attribute demon beasts of the 6th rank of the emperor? Is the blood essence and magic core of the ice attribute demon beasts of the 6th rank of the emperor rank? Xiao Yan also quickly checked the materials of this Shu Shengdan in his mind, and was immediately surprised. Because this emperor rank 6th rank demon beast is a powerhouse that is comparable to the human 6-star Do emperor level, the current Xiao Yan is only a 4-star Do emperor, and he is still 1 step away from a 5-star Do emperor. Moreover, this beast is more cunning and vicious than humans, and its strength is stronger than that of ordinary 6-star fighting emperor humans. Oh, forget it. Let's take 1 step at a time. Xiao Yan had a plan in his heart and slowly turned around the medicine market. Speaking of which, the area of this medicine market is also very large. The 2 straight roads are separated, leaving a road in the middle, and on the other side of the road, there is a distance of thousands of meters. Such a terrifying trading place, I am afraid that the entire Zon Santian can only be seen in this Xuanling royal family. On the 2 sides of the road, there were some intermittent shouts, accompanied by bursts of extremely strong danxiang and medicinal power, which also made this road quite lively. Xiao Yan, why are you still standing still? Let's go. Mu Yingying also found Xiao Yan, who was a little stunned by the side. Because the real treasures are all in the depths. As for Xiao Yan, he was also thinking about things, so he let Mu Yingying be like this. Don't miss it when you are passing by. The best 100-year-old wood Ganoderma lucidum also has indescribable benefits for the practice of wood attribute exercises. 9-grade pills, Fengji pill, can increase the user's speed in a short period of time, the only magic pill to escape. Don't miss it. Xiao Yan and the others also kept walking slowly from the path toward going deep. There are also many businessmen shouting along the way, but it is obvious that most of the medicinal herbs and medicinal materials of this level are only suitable for the Emperor Do. This medicine market is really lively. Mu Yingying said quite happily, and then she threw away Xiao Yan and the others, ran towards the front, and then stood in a booth with some strange things. Squat down. Girls are naturally incapable of resisting some pretty and cute things, and this is the same for Mu Yingying. Wait for her for a while. Xiao Yan said helplessly. I have something to buy. you all go first, I'll be there in a while. Seeing this, Mu Feng also said, okay, gather in the depths of the medicine market. There are many people here, so don't get scattered. Xiao Yan also said to Mu Feng, without asking too much. After all, according to Xiao Yan's speculation, this Mu Feng should collect some. He specializes in getting rid of ghosts. I know, Mu Feng dealt with it and disappeared into the crowd. I've heard that the medicine market in Xuanzhen Santian is extraordinary, and seeing it today is really extraordinary. Xiao Yan also turned around and glanced at the place he had just passed. Although the entrance to this medicine market is mostly only some medicinal materials suitable for use under Emperor Dodi, there are some medicinal materials and medicinal herbs. Even with Xiao Yan's eyesight, it is the first time I have seen it, so I have to be quite concerned about this medicine market. Look forward to it. I hope this medicine market won't let me down. Xiao Yan also smiled slowly, and then he was also ready to pull Mu Yingying towards the depths. Because Xiao Yan, relying on his huge soul perception, also vaguely felt that there was an almost obscure aura in the depths of this medicine market. Yu reading www. Yukanshu. The strength that can make Xiao Yan feel so fluctuated is also extremely terrifying. Mu Yingying? Hey, where's the person? The next moment, Xiao Yan was also surprised, because just now Xiao Yan clearly locked this Mu Yingying with a soul force, and it was impossible to lose it. Boss, this looks so good. How much is this? A silver bell-like voice also slowly echoed in front of Xiao Yan. Hearing this, Xiao Yan also shrugged helplessly, and then suddenly found that Mu Yingying was in front of him. At this moment, Mu Yingying squatted all over, with one hand holding her colorful dress, and the other with one hand. He also gently picked up the little rabbit that had always been quite delicate on the stall in front of him. It was a beautifully engraved mascot, with 3 lifelike rabbit hands, rabbit feet, and rabbit tails, but the jade head surprisingly had 3. It looks crystal clear and quite endearing. The next moment, Mu Yingying also picked up the delicate-looking little rabbit, and stared at the thing on the jade hand with her big watery eyes. Mu Yingying, who was staring at the little rabbit intently, was really funny, and Xiao Yan, who was beside her, was also waiting with interest. Hey, little girl, this is a good thing. This thing is called Yu Linglong Rabbit, and it is made of a 3rd-grade Emperor-level ice attribute demon beast. Wearing it on the body will have an extremely cold feeling spread throughout the body, and it will also be able to face some fire attribute enemies. There are quite a few resistance effects. Such a beautiful jade, it also complements your beauty. Above the stall owner, a laughter also appeared. Ask for a ticket. End of this chapter. Set a small goal first, such as 1 second to remember. Shukju mobile version reading website.